Welcome back. We've been talking with Raleigh about how we're going to make the Philippines into a first world country in our lifetime.
Yes.
And we've talked about the problem,
Yeah.
and we've just touched on the solution. Let's move on with the solution and then the actions that we can take
Yes.
to achieve this goal.
Okay. Basically, what's the big problem in the Philippines is that our people, they're not bringing out their best. They're not using their creative thinking powers. They're not using the power of ideas. They're not practicing what is called infopreneurship, the business of producing, creating, and distributing ideas, knowledge, information, so as to unleash the full potential in people. So let me just say that the solution, therefore, is to help, is to inspire, is to guide everybody, every Filipino, to use his tremendous human potential. Okay? People say we are poor. They say, why are you poor? Because we have no money. But to put aside money, we're still very rich. Because just think, our heart beats at some 36 to 37 million heartbeats a year. So we're millionaires in terms of heartbeats. Our brain consists of some 100 billion neurons, 100 billion cells. So we're billionaires in terms of brain power. And our whole body consists of some 50 to 100 trillion cells. So we're trillionaires in terms of our physical body, the number of cells in our body. And and we receive some 3 trillion US dollars worth of solar energy every day. The planet receives that. Solar energy, hydroelectricity, and so on. So, there is so much, so many resources available to us. But we're not using them. Why? Because we're not using the power of ideas. It is ideas that catalyze energies from potential to actual energy. And we're not following the example of Thomas Edison. When Thomas Edison was asked, where did you get all your ideas for all your inventions? He answered simply, I get them from infinite intelligence. So infinite intelligence, this is present in everybody. So infinite intelligence resides in some 94 million Filipinos right now. But we're not teaching the Filipino to tap this infinite intelligence. So how do you use infinite intelligence? All you have to know is know that it exists. And then if you have a problem, ask the right question, listen patiently, and when you are relaxed, the ideas will come. And then you act on those ideas. And as you act on one idea, then another idea comes. You act on that idea, another idea comes. And so from moment to moment, hour by hour, day by day, you begin to follow your path and create your destiny. And we can all do that. So therefore, what we need in this country are leaders who will teach the nation, who will inspire and guide the nation to use the resources that are here available. When we think of development, we always think of money. But that's the last thing. The money is something that comes later. Um, Before I would give any money to anybody, I would ask him, what can you do without the money? Let's see how resourceful you are. If you can show me that you are resourceful and do things without money, then you prove to me that I can invest more money in you, and then you can multiply your productive capacity.
Okay, then how do we encourage people to do this? We have 94 million people.
Yes. Well,
And where do we, and we've talked about teachers before. How do we kickstart this? How do we get people
there
started?
are many ways of doing this. One is a television show. no, is a very powerful tool. If we could convince some of the television stations to devote time to edutainment, so that we can say to the Filipino parents, hey, we have good news for you. Even if you can't send your children to grade school, high school, college, even if you don't have the time or the money, just listen to us 1 hour a day, and we will provide you the edutainment. We will provide you all the essential information that you can use so that your household becomes a home business. So everyone in your home is a potential entrepreneur. Because what does entrepreneur mean? To me, one of the most important things is what I call self-enterprise. Build a business on yourself. So instead of saying, where can we make a lot of money? Instead of asking that question, because you can make a lot of money in any business provided you're very good at it. No? But if you enter a business that you're not good at, of course you'll lose your shirt. No? So what is important is to enter into a business that's right for you. So how do you do that? Well, number one, ask the infinite creator. You say, well, infinite creator, you created me, you sent me to planet Earth, you sent me to the Philippines. What is your plan for me? I want to know. So guide me, inspire me, so that I can find out how best I can use my time, my resources, and all my talent. And the creator, when I did that, my life changed when I really earnestly asked the infinite creator, what is your plan for me? Because up to that time I was really floundering. I was really making all bad mistakes. No? But when I really asked the infinite creator, what is your plan for me? You know what happened? The infinite creator sort of inspired me and said, hey, my son, my plan for you is implanted in you. What do you mean? Well, I gave you talents so that you can realize or implement my plan for you. So look to your God-given talents. Now, there are many talents. Musical talent, word talent, numbers talent, space talent, nature talent, and so on. My talents were ideas, words, and I love communicating with people. So with these three talents, I had to ask the question, what business therefore should I go into? I should be in communication. I should be in training. I should be in coaching, consultancy. That's where I should be, because that's where my talent lies. So once we know our God-given talent, what we need to do now is ask the question, who in the market, which section of the market, or who in the marketplace, who has a problem I can help that person with by using my God-given talent? Where is the need that I can fill? Where is the opportunity that I can help to realize by using my God-given talents? I call that marketing. No? And once you ask that question, then the next question is, okay, if that is the need, if that is the problem that I must address, what then is the service? What then is the product that I must invent, that I must co-create now in order to be able to fill that need, in order to help society solve that problem or realize that opportunity? So I call that invention, and if that's successful, it's called innovation. No? So once I have the invention, I now ask myself, how can I sell this? So the art of selling, looking for the right prospects and interviewing them so that you find out what they want, and then presenting them with a solution to their problem, and then harmonizing the price with the big benefits, that you get so much more by investing a little thing, a little investment. You get so much, you get solution to your problem, you get return on investment, and you get good feelings. So all of these big benefits in exchange for that. So it's pretty simple to teach this. This can be taught in one day. If the person is willing to learn and has the discipline to make a commitment and put that knowledge into action, he can transform himself to become an entrepreneur.
You mentioned